pray. Almighty God, you are in our midst, in our presence, in our hearts, in our being, in our souls. We want to listen to your voice this afternoon. We want to hear your voice, whether it be in silence or in solitude. We want to be mindful of your voice when the wind whispers, when the waves shout, when the forest perfumes our being, and when we hear the heartbeat of Mother Earth. We want to hear your voice as we reach out to our brothers and sisters in the world. We want to hear your voice as you bless the graduates and as they experience your beautiful, wondrous, loving presence in the midst of their incredible gifts. This is our prayer to thee, Almighty. Amen.
Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Dr. Masterson, Mr. Little, Ms. Frugere, Mrs. Stiles, honored guests, teachers, family, and friends. On behalf of the class of 1998, I welcome you to the graduation exercises of the Hampstead Middle School 8th grade class. Tonight we celebrate 4 years of hard work and memorable moments. We are very proud of our achievements, and we are glad that you could join us to recognize our successes.
my pleasure this evening to introduce the recipients of the Phys Ed Award for Excellence in Phys Ed this year. First of all, Ms. Jessica Goodrow. And Mr. Michael Drago. Michael, come on up there.
It gives me great pleasure this year to present the Industrialist Award to Philip Windmill.
The Art Award this year goes to a very talented and lovely young lady. I would like to call up Julie Morrison.
This year's Graphic Design Award is being given to a young man who's always striving to present his ideas in a creative and innovative manner. I'd like to call up Brian Werner, please.
This year I'm giving out 3 awards. The Home Ec Award goes to an outstanding student who's taken every course in Home Ec. Though she has told me she wants to become a nursery school teacher, I'm hoping she'll go into Home Ec. This year's Home Ec Award goes to Miss Lisa Johnson. This year I'm giving out 2 FCCL awards. It used to be FHA and now we're Family, Career, and Community Leaders. The first award goes to a student who has been president of FCCL this year. She has been to several state awards, working on competitions and receiving several silver awards, and she's been to 2 national competitions representing Hampstead. And this award goes to Miss Jillian Fairchild. The second award goes to a student who has excelled in many leadership FCCL activities. She's been since 6th grade honored at nationals and states, receiving gold awards in Home Ec Star events. She's been to 3 state competitions, winning gold every time. This year she's been our State Connection Team reporter. This means that she's been writing articles monthly to the state in the different chapters of FCCL, and she won for Hampstead School this year the State Public Relations Award for the school that has turned in the most activities for the school. This award goes to Miss Amy Kay.
The first Hampstead Middle School Computer Award this year goes to a young man who came to the computer lab relatively knowledgeable about computers. He shared that knowledge freely with other students, and he expanded his knowledge during the year, not just in school, but on his own time, including concentrating his academic fair project on computers. This award goes to Justin Wilson.
Good evening. At this time, I would like to recognize those students who participated in the District Festival this year. Would you please rise? We'd also like to recognize students who have received awards today during class day. Philip Windmill for the Theater Tech Award. Would you please stand, Philip? Stephen Downer for the Theater Award. Marissa Williams, Theater Award. Amy Verrill, the Chorus Award. And Shannon Collins, Chorus Award. Doshi Band Award. And last but not least, Aaron Satiriadis Band Award.
We also have a tradition of giving out an award to one or two students at graduation for the student that's contributed to the music program throughout their years at the middle school. The two students that are receiving it this year were a hands-down favorite amongst all the people involved with the music program. These students were involved all over, including outside of Hampstead, as well as not just being great musicians, but wonderful kids, just great kids. Our first recipient is Miss Jillian Fairchild. Plays a mean bassoon. The next guy's an athlete, he's a theater guy, he's a great saxophonist, and he was a wonderful big jewel. Evan Cephas.
As you may know, ladies and gentlemen, our school district in the past year or so has committed itself to furthering the development of critical and creative thinking in our schools. For that reason and many others, I wanted tonight to ask you to join me in honoring two students whose growth over the years as thinkers, both reflective and divergent, has been most exemplary. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kristen Sinitsky. And Miss Mina Farconde.
I am the first of the academic awards, and I have the pleasure, the first math recipient is a student who excels in all areas. She has continuously done outstanding work in our algebra class. She's conscientious, meticulous, and a very gifted young lady. It's my pleasure to present this award to Amy Kay. A true exemplar of perseverance. The second award goes to a student who has striven all year to achieve her goals. She's always been willing to go that extra mile. Her efforts never slacked, even when the going got very tough and many of those around her had quit for the year. Nikki Grand Mason, I'm extremely proud of your accomplishments. You are truly deserving of this. I would like to recognize at this time a group of talented, industrious workers that have met all the requirements necessary to take geometry in their freshman year at Pinkerton Academy. These students don't yet know that they have met all the requirements, so this is their first time hearing this list. Would the following please stand and be recognized so that your family and friends may join me in congratulating you? Joshua Bly, Colby Burns, Apurva Doshi, Jillian Fairchild. Nina Fakunde. Jessica Goudreau. Stephanie Harrington. Amy Kay. And Kristen Sinitsky.
The English Award is given to a graduate who excels in both writing and in grammar. The first recipient of this award is a young lady who is mature, creative, enthusiastic, and possesses a keen interest in all types of writing. She understands and she implements proper usage and mechanics in her daily writing. It is with great pleasure and pride that I present the 1998 English Award to Kristen Sinitsky. The second recipient of the English Award is a young man who also excels in all the areas of language arts. Words that come to mind to describe this student are pleasant, polite, dedicated, conscientious, and hardworking. The one quality which I most admire about this student is his ability to ask probing questions that not only further his knowledge, but also enhance the class. It is with great pleasure that I present this award to Apurva Doshi.
Good evening. These awards that I'm about to present will recognize the achievements of two students in literature. The first recipient is a voracious reader. I would often see her throughout the day with a book in hand or discussing her most recent read with one of her classmates. Her insightful responses to literature were of superior quality. She is a model student and quietly leads by example. She is a creative and thoughtful thinker. I'm pleased to present this award to Lisa Johnson. The second recipient is an avid reader of John Grisham novels. His work during the year was of superior quality. He is a diligent young gentleman who would always lend a helping hand to his classmates. His creativity and insightful reflections are those for others to emulate. I'm pleased to present this award to Kyle Smith.
Good evening. Well, we're here again, and we're very grateful to all of you on behalf of the team. Thank you for sending us a wonderful, wonderful group of young men and women. I see nothing but good things in the future for them. In science, we had two outstanding students this year. It is rare that people can be excellent critical thinkers and also can be excellent in memory, have an ability to abstract way beyond their years, and still be able to tutor and help and assist any student of any level. I am very proud that they were both my science aides this year. That's very unusual, and I'm very, very grateful to them. The first award goes to Mina Farkundes. And the second award to Colby Burns.
Good evening. I have the pleasure of awarding the U.S. History Awards for the year 1998. A genuine love of history, an avid reader, someone who has daily interest in current events, and a genuine, profound performance in the classroom are some of the criteria on which I base this award. The two recipients of the U.S. History Award for this year are Stephen Downer and Krista Patachowski. I also have the pleasure of awarding the Scholastic Achievement Awards to 5 deserving students of the class of 1998. The criteria for this award are many. Some of them are as follows: self-motivation, an inner desire to excel at the highest level, self-sacrifice, setting difficult but realistic goals, and then through performance, achieving them, seeking out and accepting the love and guidance and advice of their parents. Through all of these things, it makes a scholastic achiever. Those individuals who have attained the highest scholastic average in their academic subjects during their 7th and 8th grade education years are as follows in alphabetical order: Colby Burns, Mina Farkundai, Amy Kay, Julie Morrison, Kristen Snitsky,
On behalf of the Hampstead Middle School Athletic Club, I'd like to present this award, the Scholar Athlete Award. The criteria for this award is that the student participate in 3 sports in their 8th grade year, that they have A's and B's and 1s and 2s in conduct. This year, the award goes to...
And it's my pleasure to present the award this year, 1998 recipient to Nicole Grand Mason.
Don't they look so serious up here? They were never this quiet in the cafeteria, ever. I think this is the first year in the 5 years I've been here I can keep my coat on without sweating to death. Anyone recognize this young man? When Mr. Little left the middle school to take the helm at the central school, the 8th grade team approached me and asked that we rename the leadership award that we present on an annual basis and to call it the Robert P. Little Leadership Award. And we thought that that was a fabulous idea. If you don't know, this middle school started in 1978 under the grand leadership of Mr. Little and has grown ever since. I think there were, what, 200 students in the school at the time, Mr. Little? 220. See, he knows. I mean, I don't know what I did yesterday, never mind since 1978. At any rate, through his leadership, the middle school has grown and grown and is now considered one of the very best in the state of New Hampshire. In fact, we're one of the top 4 in the state of New Hampshire, and next year we will be number 1 in the state of New Hampshire. You've heard the names that I'm going to mention before, but you need to realize that these particular awards were voted on not only by the 8th grade faculty, but also the entire faculty had their input into the awards that we're presenting. And the Leadership Award today goes to a young lady, and I'm going to read to you some of the wonderful words that their teachers had to say about her. Is responsible, dependable, self-motivated, mature, humble, kind, and gentle. She's a lady in the true sense of the word. She sets high standards for herself and strives until she meets them. She has been an OM, has been an office assistant, is active as a member of the National Junior Honor Society. She is a leader who leads by example and by word. Her name is Kristen Sinitsky. I love this other award. It's called the Citizenship Award, and it is to honor Frankie Salafi, who passed away a number of years ago and who would have graduated from our middle school last year. And his family, through a trust, is continuing to support our efforts here at the middle school by presenting a $200 savings bond with this award. This is the Good Guy Award, and it's to the person who exemplifies, in my mind, what being a role model is all about. He's a sportsman, he's a well-rounded individual, he's active in many areas. He was in the class play, he's in our musical productions and programs, he's artistic, he's a strong academic student, he's athletic, he's polite, cooperative, responsible. Who else but Evan Cephas. He knew there was money in that envelope. That's why it came back so fast.
No speed limit on the road to excellence. This is the class theme chosen for this year. If you take a look at the word perseverance and its meaning, then you will realize that it stands for many things. It stands for ambition, devotion, endurance, stamina, courage, and the willingness to go on, even if things aren't going too well. It means that in spite of difficulties, obstacles, or discouragements, that anyone can accomplish his or her goals. And they do this by a steady persistence of not giving up hope. Speaking for myself, I never thought that today would come. I think back and I remember all those reports and projects that I thought I'd never get through, but I did. I conquered these tasks by saying to myself, I can do this. I know that I can do this no matter what. It's like Michael J. Fox always says, if you put your mind to it, then you can accomplish anything. Look at all of us here together. Togetherness. That's what makes this class so special and able to work as one. It's the fact that we can take each person's individuality and ideas and somehow get everyone to come to a consensus without taking away that individuality. We can build upon that. An example of perseverance would be the amount of times the Apollo project has tried to launch a space shuttle. Through all the new problems that have come up in building a space shuttle, NASA's experts have found a way to get past that. They didn't decide to give up on the project. They knew that they had a goal, and that goal was to achieve getting a man to set foot on the moon. Through all frustration and setbacks, they never gave up. They persevered. Because they persevered, they made that space shuttle. And on July 21st, 1969, Neil Armstrong made that dream come true by being the first American human to set foot on the moon. Another great example is Helen Keller. In my eyes, she's so profoundly amazing. I see her this way because she's not a quitter. She never gave up. Despite her inability to hear, see, or speak, she had enough courage to try. When worse came to worse, she believed that she could overcome the situation positively. She never acted on any negative thoughts that she may have had. She believed that she could learn a way to communicate. But most of all, she believed in herself. That's why, in my opinion, she's the greatest female example of perseverance. Now I'd like to move on to a male perseverer who has shown perseverance in a big way. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. climbed a mountain his whole life. But while climbing, he found an obstacle. This obstacle was prejudice. He fought back against every person in the nation who was prejudiced against one another. At times, he felt like giving up before giving a speech, or would wonder whether the protests were worth it. At times like this, he knew that he had a goal. He was striving to reach the goal of making blacks and whites equal. And reminding himself this, he didn't want to give up. This man's dream came true because he was devoted. He persevered. Nothing could stop him from achieving his goal. Throughout this year, and might I add that it's been a great one, we've gone through many times, some good and others rough. But through it all, we've persevered in many ways by showing that nothing can stop us. Many of us in the school have persevered in academics or sports. The sports teams have flourished. They always strive for the extra goal, the extra basket, home run, etc. Many have persevered academically. We have come in for extra help, and we've worked diligently all year long. In closing, I'd like to wish all my classmates the very best of times as we move on to the next chapter of our lives and move on to high school. Thank you and farewell to all the teachers, parents, staff who have helped us along the way. All of our journeys will be different. We will be called on to persevere throughout our lives. I hope that the class of 1998 will look back upon this joyous night as a reminder to persevere when times get rough. Thank you. Would Mr. Gugere please approach the podium?
On behalf of the graduating class of 1998, we would like to leave funds for the purchasing of a bike rack and tack strip in the 7th and 8th grade wing.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now I can drive my bike to school. We're just about ready to do the diplomas, but first I'd like to be able to call Mary White, our chairperson for the school board, up, and she has a few remarks that she wants to make, and then we will do the diplomas. So, Mary?
I can't wait to see him ride that bike up. See, we get along pretty well. Welcome and thank you for coming on this great event. Congratulations are definitely in order for all these wonderful kids that are sitting here. They're yours and they're wonderful. But you know what? There's one thing we have to talk about, and that's you. I'd like to focus my thoughts and conversation on the people they're facing. Because believe it or not, they're looking at you as much as you're looking at them. Mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandmothers, godparents, teachers, staff, and yes, more. This is your day to be congratulated. You're the people who made sure that the homework was done, the calls the teachers made, the lunches packed, schedules arranged and rearranged, buses met on an early snow day, books returned to the library, uniforms washed, science project, yes, brought in and on time. The nurse, informing the nurse about a health issue, math checked, music instruments done, the principal alerted to an upsetting family member, and somewhere in between you found time to have a little quiet moment with your child as you went to another special event. As a parent and family member, you have shared the responsibility with many to make sure that they are collectively taken care of and helped. And we all have a special story that somehow or other something seemed to fall through the cracks. Mine happened years ago, 10 years ago exactly, when our daughter, Brooke, was waiting for me to arrive after she had finished a field hockey game at middle school. She waited and waited patiently. She really trusted that I was going to be the next car up the road. But instead of Mom, it was another thoughtful Hampstead parent who said, "Brooke, do you need a ride? Can we help you?" She said, "Don't worry, Mom's coming." 2.5 hours later, yes, I was on the scene, very anxious, very aware of what I had done. But Brooke said, "Don't worry, Mom. Everyone in town has come by to offer me a ride home." Important point, she implicitly trusted that she was being looked after, even if her mom had a temporary lapse of temporary case of forgetfulness. Since Brooke's middle school days, this student body has continued to grow. When this graduating class entered Hampstead Central School in 1990, since then, the student body, our total student body, has grown by 40%. And nearly all of this growth is within readiness to 8th grade classes. At the same time, the values and the interest in our community have kept the same quality and trust that Brooke experienced, made possible by people like yourselves who are in the position to repeat random acts of caring and kindness in our school district. Just yesterday, I was speaking with a new mother in town who was so appreciative of everything that had been done for her children that she couldn't say enough about how much it meant to her. And yes, the reason they chose Hampstead over the towns that they were looking at was because of the school community, that's you, and the support for the schools. But the welcome attitude and interest in her children was beyond anything that she ever expected. It sounds like the tradition is still here and the results speak for themselves. Your children. They do it because you do it. There are times when we all must move on, and it happens so much faster than we can possibly imagine. I've met some people tonight that I haven't seen, and I will say, in 10 years, and it was wonderful. In a sense, when your child graduates, you do too. You have a new focus, new friends, new events, and new memories. Enjoy every minute, because soon that will come to an end, and then you'll have some time to reflect and think about where it all started. Hopefully, you'll see your way clear to reconnect with the families and the students back in Hampstead. After all, there will be still plenty to do. In some ways, this is a way to give back, to be part of the continuum that builds the strongest legacy we have to give, an education that prepares all students to learn from the whole community and have belief and faith in themselves to become lifelong learners. It all starts here, in the early grades, the skills, the standards, the sense of purpose and excellence, and the opportunity to grow beyond our wildest dreams. Because of your experiences, you have the perspective and distinct opportunity to bring back to your community what you know works, being involved and working with your hometown schools. Thank you. If you have any concerns about the difference your contribution will make, look in front of you and reflect on the words from the famous author and educator, Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed people can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Thank you for being a part of that change.
Here we go. Kyle Martin Smith. Stephanie Park. Stephen Douglas Downer. Julie Lynn Morrison. Jeremiah T. Dowd. Kathleen R. Maley. Philip Robert Windmill. Abby Ross Simon. Chad E. Goslin. Kristen Marie Trentholm. Zachary Brickett. Elizabeth Ann Kingsley. Gerald Proctor Mackey. Stephanie Marie Newt. Aaron Christopher Soteriadis. Vanessa Morris. Andrew Mark Plant. Marissa Lena Thompson. Adam Joseph Tidd. Lauren Sumatsu. Scott L. Damaris. Sama Jordans. Jared W. Keller. Jessica Diamond. Eric Clare. Dana Lee Schultz. Andrew Stephen Giaquinta. Jessica Glavin Goudreau. Joseph Anthony Sillo II. Mina Faconde. Apurva A. Doshi. Caitlin Sawyer. Michael Hannades. Kristen Nicole Sinitsky. Brian Allen Vidler. Amy J. Kay. James Berry Trask. Jennifer Marie Kokorian. Jeremy Scott Sherman. Rachel Ann Cam. Evan Matthew LeMay. Amy L. Van Gilder. J. Andrew Norris. Lindsay Jean McFarland. Gary L. Skillings. Jennifer Lee Page. David Matthew Norrie. Christina Lee Capello. Jared William Batchelor. Beth Christian Mitchell. Joshua James Bly. Leslie Ann Doobie. Jonathan M. Brown. Lisa Marie Johnson. Victor Jacob Ratzovich. Stephanie Lynn Como. Steve Votage. Megan Carey Britt. Thomas James Greeley. Nicole H. Grandmaison. Bradford Taylor Jolie. Kerry Smith. Aaron Edward Johnston. Amy Marie Verrill. Colby Burns. Emily Dawn Peterson. Jeffrey Castle. Carla Marie Moeller. Patrick John Caempo. Shannon Bree Collins. Joshua E. Bursey. Sarah J. Hardy. Jared R. Driscoll. Krista Ann Padachowski. Timothy Glenn Malcolm. Stephanie Jean Bedrosian. Christopher Charles Horton. Laura Catherine Buchanan. Daniel G. Thompson. Jillian Marie Fairchild. Adam Shivitz. Alyssa Bluen. Michael Gallipo. Jessica Pearl Jameson. Brian Fowler. Kimberly Ann Batchelor. Matthew Carter. Andrea Nicole Duquette. Justin Ryan Wilson. Stephanie Louise Harrington. David Burke. Catherine Batts. Michael Drago Jr. Sarah Colias. Ryan Michael Werner. Carolyn Sue Hepp. Jesse Michaud. Amy Andrea Applegate. Andrew James Hermite. Natalie Chin. Ryan Michael Hollist. Emily Ann Bruno. Robin Eric Lewis. Catherine Piasecki. Aram James Zakian. Erica Kellenine. Sean Michael Levine. Michelle J. Burnell. Christopher LaCroix. Caroline Louise Donahoe. Proud to present Thomas Anthony O'Donnell III. Ryan James Fanning. Marissa Jane Worthen. Patrick Edward Hanlon. Andra Jane Gorski. Evan Thomas Cephas. Laura Mae Concari. D. Lucas Provencher, Jr. Katie Lynn Turpin. Victoria Elizabeth Cephas. Marissa Faith Williams. Kiara St. Pierre. Jason Diamond. Karina Joanna Zanini. Michael Anthony Shallow III. Jacinth C. Nato. Benjamin Rice Devine. Lisa Marie Field. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to present this wonderful class of 1998. Here they are, folks. Good job. Just two quick remarks before the benediction. I want to take a moment to thank the entire 8th grade team for months and months of work putting this together. They did an awesome job, and again, thank you. 8th grade team, please stand and be recognized. I want to thank the parents who were involved in the graduation program and doing all of the background work for tonight's dinner dance. Also the profiles, as you can see, and a lot of decorations. Could those parents that were involved please stand and be recognized? Excellent. Thank you. Students, be sure you take your profiles if you can figure out who you are. I can. I know you. This is a wonderful class. I've been with them for 4 years. I'm going to miss them. They certainly stick together, and I hope they do when they get to Pinkerton or wherever, and help each other in a very positive way. Thank you for being here with us. We have a wonderful community, and we really appreciate the student body that you sent to us. Thank you.
Talked a lot about scholarship and about excellence, and a favorite friend of mine, a mythologist, Joseph Campbell, calls it bliss. And he says if you follow your bliss, you put yourself on a kind of track that has been there the whole while. Now, as a benediction, I want you to bless their bliss. And I want you to stand, and I want you to open your eyes as you pray, and I want you to open your mouth as you repeat after me a wonderful ancient benediction. Shall we stand and with loud voices bless these graduates? Listen now. Repeat. The Lord bless you and keep you and make his face to shine upon you and lift up the light of his countenance upon you and give you peace, pas, shalom. Amen. God be with you.
Thank you.